YouTube, we are playing World of Tanks, and I am doing a review on the Batchat, I think it is, 155 artillery. So I have just bought this tank in the test server. As you can see, we have a lot of money. Yeah, I did spend the majority of it on tanks and things, but today I'm going to be showing you the basic stuff that you might want for your crew and stuff like that, and maybe some of this, yeah, but yeah, and I'll go through basic tactics in a few battles. Right, yeah, okay, so let's start with the crew. So with the crew, I recommend either getting Sixth Sense or Eagle Eye, because Eagle Eye will help you see damaged critically damaged modules on a vehicle within its view range. Yeah, so I'm going to go with Sixth Sense because I like to know when my tank has been detected. For the gunner, I would go with Snapshot, because this tank actually has a turning turret, or Deadeye. Deadeye's quite good. I'm going to go Deadeye. Driver, doesn't really matter what you get for him. I would get I'm gonna go with clutch braking. You can go with anyone with the driver really, except controlled impact, because you won't really be ramming people. Safe stowage always helps, does always help. And for the final one, you see you've got two loaders. Now I would go with one with safe stowage and the other with adrenaline rush. That will help. Right, okay, I would go with the enhanced gun lane drive for faster reload speed, camouflage net so that you're harder to detect, and coated optics to increase your view range. You can go with binocular telescope if you want, but I would go with coated optics. Right, okay, let's have a look at the stats. So 480 hit points. It's normal for a tier 8 artillery. Weight limit 34. It's alright. Engine power 680. This is one of the fastest artillery tanks of its tier, I think. Yeah, it is. 62 speed limit, that's fast. That is really fast. That's almost as fast as a T-52. T-52 only has 10 more speed than it, but then it's lighter as well. Traverse speed 26 seconds. Quite good, it's quite good. Hull armor 50, 30, 20. It's alright. So you got 50 on the front, 30 on the back, 30 on the side, sorry, and 10 on the 10 on the back. If you're lucky, you might get a bounce on the front if you're lucky, because you might get decent angle or something. Yeah. Right, turret armor. It's not that great. I mean, that would be kind of the area to shoot for, would be the turret. Shell damage is amazing. Does 1,563 is the maximum damage. Has 119 penetration. It doesn't tell me the splash damage, I don't think. No, it doesn't. Rate of fire 2.73 rounds a minute. That seems slow. In fact, that is slow. But you'll see why that's so slow when we get to the battle. Turret traverse speed 10. It's good for an artillery. I mean, the Su-26, I think. One sec. I think the Su-26, which is the tier 3 Russian artillery, only has its turret traverse is 10 as well. So it's got the equivalent turret traverse as a tier 3 artillery. View range 390 meters. Not that great. And signal range 400. 750, sorry. Oh my word, I haven't upgraded any of it. That's probably why it's so slow then. Yeah, so with all the upgraded stuff, you get 750 meters, 37 load limit, and 28 degrees a second, and you get a chance of fire and impact 10% and 720 horsepower. Yeah. Now I'll go with the weak spots. If you ever get close to this tank, there's a big weak spot right there. This whole section here is a weak spot. If you can get in there or under the gun, you're doing well, because it's just like, or if you're lucky, you might be able to hit that. Sorry, I've got a cough. You might be able to hit the ammo rack, which would be good. Next, these lights, pretty obvious. This panel here, you'll hit the driver, I think, if you hit there. This lower glass plate, or whatever you call it. I don't really know what you call it, so I'm just going to leave it like that. You've got the tracks. No point really hitting the tracks because the turret can turn, so yeah. Backlights, box, stuff like that. Big back door on the back. You've got this little Cabola thing. I think that's for seeing behind. I don't know. If you hit that, probably do some damage. You got this side bit. Do some damage. That door, and the whole of the side is basically damageable. Alright, yeah, thank you for watching this section of the video. We are now moving on to the battles. Okay, YouTube, we are back playing in a battle. We are just on El Haluf. I'm going to show you some good tactics with this tank. As you can see, it does have 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds in a magazine to fire, which is very helpful because it only takes 2 seconds, I think, or something like that, to reload the whole thing. No, it takes 1 minute to load the whole magazine, and it only takes I think it's like 2.8 seconds to reload each shell. Yeah, so we'll do some, I'll show you some simple places to go. So you want to drive down here. Quite helpful to drive down here. We'll go sort of, here's a good place to go. See, now I'm just going to leave it sort of pointing that way. Now, you see, you've got to think which is the better target. Would this Leopard 1 be a good target, or would that E50M, I think it is? Yeah, E50M be a better target. I think that E50M would be a better target, but he's out of range. This Leopard is perfect. See, now he's within my range. Once I've reloaded, which does take quite a while, admittedly, it does take quite a while. I'll also be doing a review on the Leopard 1 as well. So the moment he moves into my range, I can pound him, which will be now. The moment he stops, I can. See, you just want to fire. That's all. The answer to this is fire. See, there's one down. Ah, now that I would go for a heavy tank because they do a lot of damage and have high armor, so it's good to go for the heavy tanks. This tank has just had its speed upgraded actually to it's been from 50 to 60 kilometers an hour now. Which is very fast. See, I've now decided nobody's gone up here, which is a bit stupid. See, now I've fired all on it stops. Bang. Once I've fired all my shells, I'm now going to move the tank, because otherwise artillery is going to expect my position. Try to avoid destroying objects. I was being just a bit clumsy there. So I'm going to move to here. Now while I wait for my shells to reload, I'm going to search for artillery positions. Oh yeah, the GW Type E is very, very powerful. So just going to look for some artillery positions. Scan them out. Ooh, I heard some in there. Come on. Fire again. There. No. I don't know what's blocking me. Oh yeah, that house is blocking me, isn't it? Let's move over here. So I'll target him. Fire. Miss. Definitely. This E50M is getting too close for my liking, so I'm going to move away. Oh, there's a target there. See, there's a tactic you can use. If you right click, sorry, onto a section you want, it will move the artillery thing to it. T92 just took out that Batchat 25T, I think it is. I don't know. I am not that. Now you see this Foch. This can do some serious damage if he knows what he's doing. So we're going to deal some high damage to him.
That was close.
Yeah, now we've got him. Or not. Never mind. Now I see that artillery there. Realise, ooh, could be a quite nice target, and I decide to take the shot. I think I took out the house or something that was there, but now I need to move. Now try to avoid destroying objects. I was being a bit clumsy there. You see this artillery, he stayed in that same position the whole time. Now if I was the enemy artillery, I'd be like, ooh. Be a nice thing to destroy. Ooh. So now, yeah, he's on 3% now. Look. If we pick him off, it'll take a while, but we can. What's more important, that tank shot? I'm going to go for the Foch. Never mind, because I know that tank destroyers that have canister shells are terrifying, and T92 is also a terrifying tank. If anything, he's really clever. Never mind. So now they've only got 5 people. Yeah, 5 people on the team. So we can win this. So I'm going to start moving. The basic tactics is this: is to basically is to move positions every time you use a whole canister of shells. He's going to be moving fast unless he stops, which he won't be, so we're just going to fire in that random direction. So now they've only got 4 people on that team, and I know where that tank destroyer is, so I'm going to tell everyone I reckon he's going to be there. But if that tank destroyer comes, I've got, there's another artillery there, he's dead, no more about him. Unless they are really being stupid, which they are. No surprise there. Figures. till you're positive that they aren't there. Right now, yep, I'm worried about him. He's dead. So now I'm just going to move down into the cap zone. And if you think that you've used your shells up enough, you can just press C and it will reload the canister completely. Right, we should be okay to move now. With him moving... See, this guy's an idiot, clearly. He hasn't moved once in this battle, and I know that because he's dead. Mind. And we've won this battle. Yes, thank you for watching, YouTube. I'll be doing another review on another tank later on. Thank you, and stay safe.